course here or there, and it's all over. A few of those in a row. Yeah.
Okay, I've
It all looks good. There's no custom pros. All pro.
Fantastic. Nothing can go wrong.
Right, here we go. Let's see whether this is an easy track or a hard track or whatever kind of track.
A goat track.
It doesn't look like a goat track at all. It looks pleasant from its
Splash
screen. So.
I mean, I've got a feeling this has got Mike Jones written all over it. Oh, Jesus Christ, I've put it on. Oh, no, that's all right. Right. There he goes. Oh, boy.
Gorgeous.
It is. And just to paint the picture, Dave, Andy and me are both on 19.5 wins for the year. There's only, 3 games to go, Andy?
Yeah.
Yep, so let's assume we win 1 each and someone's going to win 2.
It's just like it's like F1 this year, Dave. It's come down to the final race.
Yeah, so this one's really big because whoever wins, that means the other person would have to win the last 2 to get up.
Yep. Well, I'm going to try my best not to impact on either of your scores. I'm just along for the ride tonight.
It's a slightly more breeze than normal, but
well, if it comes down to we're level with the final game of the year to go, Andy, you could probably set up a small grandstand in your room, for Carol and Bella to sit in to watch the whole thing unfold.
well, I could do, yes.
Well, I wouldn't mind watching.
There might be a huge amount of indifference.
The crowd goes indifferent.
I wouldn't mind watching the grand final, to be honest.
Well, and it's probably going to happen near Christmas Day. I think you think will it happen? Let's see. Today is the 10th, so there's the 17th and the 24th. New Year's Eve, I don't think so. We might have to play on the Thursday night, the final round, Andy.
Well, we'll see how things go. Well, unless it's a draw tonight, then somebody's going to go ahead in the...
Yes. Well, they could seal it by winning the next one, whoever wins tonight. It's all a moot point.
Okay, all right. Oh. Is it good? Oh,
that is pretty
just
good.
Needed a little.
Did you chop that or flop it, Andy?
I chopped it.
Yeah.
I chopped a 9-iron. Now, alarmingly, oh my word.
Oh, baby.
Wow.
That's a great opening salvo.
Dave's putting has been remarkable lately, Andy. He just is getting better and better.
Now then, Dave, I use the BLI tonight if you wish, because that's how we normally play our game.
Yep, no, I'm using the BLI. Oh, that's nice too. Dave.
Bloody
No
hell.
pressure, Andy.
Was there much break in yours, by the way, Dave?
No, just about 2 balls. early, and then it was straight.
Well, this is pretty straight, this putt as well.
Struck
Not often
firmly.
you get...
Yep, lovely.
Wow.
Wow, yes. Wow, indeed.
It's a great start.
3 birdies on the first. I can't remember the last time that happened.
99. Oh, he's... Oh, no. That's harsh.
That's the end of Andy's chances tonight. Let's see what I can... Ooh.
I mean, this is a fairly distinctive par 3, and I can't remember this hole at all. I think it's because this course was never... I don't think it's ever been used in a tournament. I can't remember it being used in a tournament.
No, I can't. Then it seems perfectly... I'm sure it's going to be fine. Seems interesting enough.
Oh, that's got a lovely little draw on it as well.
Mm.
What's going on?
Mm. It's a no baby, almost. Close enough.
Pleased
Nice
with
shot,
that. Thanks, mate.
Everyone's cutting my draw action. They're all cutting my grass these days, Andy.
I beg your pardon.
You don't know that phrase?
No, I don't know it at all.
You never want to cut your neighbour's grass in Australia.
No.
Oh, no.
It means cheating with someone's partner, Andy.
Oh, my word. No, we don't do that in this household.
No, but,
That was a bit clumsy of me, wasn't it?
it was a little enthusiastic. Now you're going to have to work.
Oh, no, that's a big error. Big error. Well, it's a minor setback.
Dave just going on his merry way.
I'm not even here.
No, you're not going to put us off our games. There's no problem there.
Oh, good.
Well, what you could do, Dave, is have a sort of bit of card, and as soon as Dave comes onto the screen, flip the card down on your monitor. On your monitor. Well.
Oh, so far situation normal.
Yes, your driving has gone up a notch of late.
I think that's what enraged Parkle, Dave, because both your drives and approach shots to greens in regulation were both 100% that round.
Exactly. But I'm just hitting the ball where I'm aiming at the moment. It's fantastic.
You've got it on a string.
I've got to
Ooh.
say, even I was sort of sitting there going, is my player really maybe playing at beginner level? And I didn't know what was going on. I'd hate to have been sitting here playing at a level that I didn't. You know?
Well, I think. I mean, when I saw your thing, I thought, well, what is it? I mean, how easy is it on beginner level anyway? And I have to say, on beginner level, you can basically just wave the mouse at it without any semblance. It was extremely difficult to make it move other than arrow-like straight.
Right.
So the only way, the way to prove it to yourself would be to just sort of go onto the practice fairway, hit say half a dozen balls at pro, and then go on to beginner, and you'll see just how way easy a beginner is. I mean, I thought pro was fairly easy, but with beginner, you just waving the bloody mouse at the ball. It's
so you just point and click
bizarre.
basically. Yep.
So, but I mean, in your round that you had, Dave, there were still instances where I could tell that the balls weren't quite going where you wanted them to be.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah. It was just Parker's love of a conspiracy theory. He looks from everywhere. I half wondered if he'd be an anti-vaxxer just on principle.
Come on,
I
get
should have
close.
said I've been taking lessons from that what's his name, Lloyd or some bloke that always shoots like 18 under or something.
Right.
He sounds like he's a cheater somehow.
Yeah, well, it was never proven, but the level he played at was so ridiculous. There's a couple of perfect golf tour pro guys that go around in 50 to 60 under every tournament.
How is that even possible?
We all wonder.
Well, that's literally birdieing every hole that you play.
Yep.
And no bogeys.
Are you referring to S. Jude, Dave?
No, there's another guy. I can't remember his name off the top of my head because I'm got a memory like a goldfish. But we'll just look it up on the tour. He always finishes first, second.
Two nice shots.
Oh.
Lovely.
Joe Bradley, he plays
He's up there.
pretty well.
It's not who I was thinking of.
What I've never seen with these people who purportedly very good at, oh my word, it's like a bloody bucket. But, who are very good at tour pros. I've never seen one of their recorded rounds, and if I did, I think we'd get quite a revelation.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see. And do they ever play online with anyone else who gets to see that?
Yeah. Well, it's done through the tournament APIs, though, isn't it? So they can't really cheat. You would think.
You would think, yeah.
But they must have some method, because it's impossible to play like that every shot.
Well, I did explore the feasibility of setting a macro up to see how easy it was to determine sort of set of actions up to produce the perfect 0.25 ratio,
Yep.
and so on and so forth. And although I could set up the macro, it just didn't translate into a smooth, repeatable action. So it's possible, but I just couldn't get it to work with any degree of reliability or indeed even, I think the biggest problem I got was the power. I just couldn't get the power on it.
Yep. Oh, Dave, that's perfection.
268. 268. Well, I've gone your route, Dave. Just made sure I didn't go too long.
Well, with your extra distance, the driver would have been in the bunker there.
I hit 3 wood.
Oh, really, Dave?
Yeah.
But I completely flopped my 3 as well.
Well, that made it safer than mine.
Oh, this distance is dicky.
Is it good?
No. 125, 6. It's got to be chopped.
So far in effectively 9 holes, we've had 2, 4, 7 birdies between us. 7 birdies, 1 par and 1 bogey, and
That is outrageous.
Kind of going back to what we were just talking about before, I think there's only been one course that I can remember where I've beaten 60, and I've done it twice, and it's on the that course we played the other week, Dave, where you scored in the 50s as well. And it wasn't that easy a course. It was a Bortimus course. Quarriet.
Oh.
What is it? Quarriet, not Bodega.
I know the one you mean, yeah. Yeah, I played outrageously well there for whatever reason. Was that the round where I had a 50 or something? And because I did
you had 150 something or other, and I had a 50 in the first round or something like that. This might be
I hit a ball in the bloody water. Otherwise, I would have had a 49. The one and only time it would have happened, I reckon. Good shot.
Right. Well, I'm back on. They're very, very flat, these greens. I mean, I'm expecting Dave to march on.
Well,
I'll just grab a screenshot of this at the end, and that would just send Parkle into a straitjacket. Look at Slasser; he was 18 under.
Yeah, and just say something like, "I can't believe how straight he hit the ball. It was fantastic. He's so skillful."
Dear.
A bit of gasoline on the fire, Andy.
Way.
Well, a
misfire.
If that doesn't,
it'll be okay. I know, right?
So that tells me for sure, and that would tell Parkle for sure, that you are definitely not playing beginner by some kind of accident.
Or did I do that deliberately?
Yeah, Andy,
Yeah.
Dave's really smart. He would have done that deliberately.
Oh, I've done the same thing.
Oh, are
It's
you on
almost a
beginner as
carbon
well?
copy.
What's the attraction at this side? I think you guys have got it wrong.
I think
You're about
maybe
to find out,
subconscious.
Dave.
You know, I'm going to try somewhere different. If you don't mind. Going straight over that bunker. Oh, crap, I've gone in the left rough. Or have I?
No, you'll be fine.
Bound.
Oh.
Mm.
That's advantage, ain't it?
It is. Dear me, this is a wretched. Well, it's only 13% power loss. Oh, right. 13%. Get on the green. Or get off the green. More like it.
Yeah, more like it.
11% power loss. Yep. Let's see. 60. 70. Don't. Oof.
Well judged.
Actually, if that had made it, I could have putted from there. Actually, I might still putt that. Yep, that'll play. Oh, no!
Come on. I think we're going to be next to
Go
you,
on.
Dave.
Stay on the green. Stay on the
Of
green.
course, it's stay on the green.
Okay. 85.19.
It's gonna go.
Oh, just- oh, wow.
Lovely.
Great shot, Andy. Yeah, it's never going to miss, really.
Oh, I love it.
Fantastic. That was a worm-turning shot.
It was, wasn't it?
Leading, stay off the green. He's putting. Because he's such a good putter now.
Oh, come on!
Oh, you stuffed that one, Dave. To the left.
Yeah. Well, if that was pretty straight again, wasn't it?
It's just a little bit of break as you go up that slope.
It's close, but not close enough. Well, we've certainly got a game on our hands.
What a resurgence from you, Andy. After 2 holes, you were on the back foot big time.
Okay, what are we doing here? Oh.
that was a different line. I never expected that.
Ah,
Did not expect that at all.
well, I like to keep you on your toes, Dave.
Yeah.
I always want my rounds to have an element of unpredictability about them.
You may have a better line in from there too.
Mind you, I think where Dave's foot is, I mean, I think I'd have rather been 105 out and just gone straight at it.
Well, that was exciting, Dave.
Seems pretty good to me. Yeah, I did. That was a bit of a super hook. It just felt right.
Okay. If I
It looks
come
good.
on.
Nothing wrong with it. It's an absolutely perfect 120 club, flopped. Should just bounce past the pin and draw back to it. Just nice. Just need a bit less wind. Go on, start off 15. Don't need that. Give me 10. I'll take 12. Not 16. 1, 2. No, I'm back to 16. Oh, no. It tried to be a nice bounce.
Well, that's very interesting. That so maybe my slightly longer shot has proved worthwhile.
Look at the
I didn't
beautiful
get the
green
backspin.
Dave's gonna- yeah. Uncle Dave's going to hand it to you on a plate, Andy.
Well, I'm looking at with my ball marker. I think it's just under his cap.
He's going to go right over your marker. Oh,
Just a
That was one of your putts, Dave.
tad too hard.
indeed. Oh, God. Well, that would have bounced over the top as well. It was 14 inches uphill.
Well,
So
the good thing is, it looks as though you got a straight putt back.
Yours doesn't look bad, Andy. There won't be much in this.
Gorgeous.
It wasn't bad.
Well, he's gone from bottom feeder to man with a target on his back.
Well, that was just starting to leak to the right.
Andy, have you heard of a moth called a bogong moth?
How do you spell that?
Bogong, B-O-G-O-N-G.
No.
So it's a very, very common moth in Australia. And
Yeah.
tens of millions of them, maybe hundreds of millions, would migrate every year from Canberra down through Melbourne in summer. And they were always the bane of my life because they just find a way inside the apartment. They flap around and fly in your face.
Right.
They're stupid bastards. They're actually quite delicious to eat. You can just eat them raw or you can fry them, whatever, but I don't do that. But anyway, 2 years ago, the population of bogong moths in Australia dropped by 99%, and no
Right.
one knows why.
And you're
So-
going to tell me?
Well, so I don't know what happened to them, but this year there's been none, annoyingly, in my apartment. So here I am sitting here barracking for an extinction of a species. Well, not really, but I'm just pretty happy that they're gone. They're a pain in the butt.
And they're big bastards.
Yeah, and you'd get up at night to go to the dunny and they seem to be heat-seeking. They'd fly into your face and scare the crap out of you. They just drive you mad. And if I forgot to put the fly wire up, I'd get up after a summer's night and there would be 30 or 40 on the ceiling or on the walls just sitting there waiting to fly out.
That's an expression I haven't heard for a while. The dunny.
It just crept in. What they say there, the loo?
Yeah, loo, bog. An expression, particularly in the northeast part of the country, is the netty.
Never heard that.
No, never heard
The
of that.
netty. It's a very colloquial term, specifically in the
Does it
northeast
stand
of
for
England.
something, or is it a rhyme, or?
I don't know the exact derivation of it, but I'll have to find out on me.
You know, just Googling it, I'll
Netty.
find out just as quick as you. The netty, no, I never heard that.
All right, 207. Oh, you obviously both went with the. I'm assuming you went with the probably the 5-iron.
Dave
I can't
went.
remember.
I think you took the rescue wood, Dave. I
Fucked it.
I did
I
take
had
the
the right-
2 hybrid.
I had enough club as well, easily.
Yeah, I think I mishit my 2 hybrid.
But again, it's the draw. I mean, virtually every shot now is a draw.
Yeah. It's overtaken the fade.
Hmm. Oh,
Gorgeous.
I'll take that.
That is
it's
money.
going to be another birdie.
How do you chip this in for an eagle?
Well, we're going to flop this.
Flop. 36-foot flop, I imagine.
A bit scruffy, but
Should be close enough. It looks pretty flat. Right. Actually have a good look at this. Okay, there's nothing really in it. 34, 36. Okay. I have a shot in mind.
Nice.
good shot. Right. Do you know, I don't think I've experienced many courses where the number of putts are almost dead flat.
Mm.
And that probably explains why Golden Meadows ain't used on the tour.
Oh, you'd think it would actually suit the pussies.
Hmm.
And this was medium pins. Be interesting to see if the difficult ones just spice it up a bit. It's fine to play, isn't it?
It's
No
a
issue
very
at
pretty
all.
course, but
Yeah.
I just wish that they'd, like all the courses Mike Jones made for this game, he didn't use any custom textures at all. I think the reason was they were just trying to advertise that their textures are good enough, and you know it's a really good game. But it would have been nice. Same with Mika Hendrick.
Well, I still sort of see a huge sort of similarity between the textures that you see here and the textures actually that you see in Lynx 2003. I mean, I would just be so surprised if this was not a Mike Jones course.
Yeah. Yeah, it does seem to have his fingerprint.
In the same way that Mika Hendrick generally has a fingerprint. High Fade does as well,
Yeah,
and definitely Bortimus. Bortimus is another one who, I mean, his courses are highlighted by the way he does the green texture with the little what are they called, verticut lines on the greens, which is a really nice touch.
Yeah, Dogs is probably one of the few that he can be quite different depending what sort of course he's doing.
Yeah. Well, one thing for sure with this, after we've gone through tonight, it's going to tidy up some of these stats.
Yeah, there's going to be a few big moves, maybe. Let's see. Right. Another birdie ripe for the taking. Bite.
Didn't bite.
He wanted.
Not as much as I wanted it to.
I've got to really chop the crap out of this. I chopped so much of it, zero bite. Oh boy. Oh. Interesting. It's not that bad. Just uphill. Okay. Should be just there. Go on.
it's got pace.
Stop. It's still flattish.
Will it? Yes, it will.
Oh, beautiful. What a putt. Perfect pace, perfect line. It's a birdie fest. Except for me.
How many birdies have you had in a row there, Andy? That looked like a stack.
Wow. He has not parred a hole.
He's
So
only had birdies and a bogey. Fantastic. All right, that's a dicky distance.
There's no way Uncle Dave will be doing that.
No way, sir.
See a 7 wood in his future. Interested to see how far out you are with the 7, because I have a feeling I might hit the 5. Oh, I like that distance that you're at, Dave. I'm going to join you. Should be a nice 120 in, something like that.
120. Interesting.
Well, you'll find out soon enough, because I'm going to hit the shot. Crap. Pull it left. No, you idiot.
And that was the 120. There's no way it was the 120.
I'm not saying.
There's absolutely no way. But now you're making me think. Oh, no. No, I'm hitting the 134. But I'm super chop.
Lovely. Just on fire, the boy.
I'm making very few mistakes. And even when I'm recovering okay, so...
I also super chopped the 134, and look where mine is compared to yours.
Yeah, yours went flying.
Oh,
Just.
So, is the house finished, Andy?
can you hear me, Dave?
We can?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, actually, it's pretty well finished. I did actually take some photographs the other day, so I'll post them on the G drive, and you can
that'd be
you
good.
can have a look at them.
Yeah, throw one of Bella up as well.
I will. Oh God.
I want to see what size she is now. She must be fully grown.
Pretty much, but she's not that much bigger than you might. Well, I mean, the last time you saw her, she hasn't grown that much bigger since then.
She'll just get fatter now.
Oh, I missed out.
Wow.
The run comes to an end.
Only taking you 9 holes to get a par.
And even though I'm still a bottom feeder, I'm an excited bottom feeder. Not that
Why
far.
are you excited, Dave?
Oh.
You don't have to answer that question.
No, I don't.
Oh, talk of the devil.
Bella.
Hello. Yeah, she's wandering in. Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this is a short hole as well.
Yeah, from the front tees, definitely it would have been on.
Yeah, the course is 6,800 yards, and yet it seems to be playing very, very short.
Yeah. Maybe we haven't had the headwind holes yet.
Okay, right. That's right down the middle.
What distance out?
Right down the middle.
Middle of the middle. 25, slight headwind. 216. Okay. Seems to know what he's doing.
Bless
He's got
you,
Corona.
Corona. Oh, Dave's gone muscly as well.
Yeah, I prefer not to get backspin, so from the bunker, that won't happen.
Right.
Well, in the UK, the number of Omicron cases are seemingly doubling every 2 to 3 days. So I think yesterday there was about 250 extra cases.
Yeah, well,
And
every 2 or 3 days.
And I was working out that if it kept doubling every 2 days, but with exponential growth, we'd have something like 50 or 60,000 cases just of Omicron by Christmas.
Yeah, it does sound like it's going to take the lead.
And I think if it was just 3 days doubling, then we'd be up to something like 10,000.
I still remember being a kid and reading the story about the guy who lost a bet. And all he had to do was pay a grain of rice on the first square of a chessboard, 2 grains on the second square, 4 on the third, and it cost him his entire kingdom.
Yeah.
So yeah, doubling every 2 or 3 days, it's going to win. It's going to defeat Delta and take over by the sound of it.
Stop there. Stop.
Oh, that's filthy. It wasn't a bad shot.
Stopping and then said no.
I'm not going to.
Right. Yeah. Erie time, just waiting for 12 mile an hour wind. 13 will do.
It's a good shot.
Stop.
Yeah, it'll be okay. Yep, nice, Dave.
Well, you may or may not be aware of the latest political
with Boris.
Yeah,
the Christmas party and stuff.
Oh, it's Partygate. I mean, you sort of think, oh, for God's sake! I mean, this sort of stuff happened a year ago, and yet the whole of the press are really getting their teeth into him, and they seem to be bypassing this very real threat that Omicron has. Nobody's cottoned on. I mean, 1 or 2 people have said, "Oh, it's doubling every 2 or 3 days," but I think people would be genuinely, absolutely frightened if it was pointed out to them, if it did keep on going through seven or eight iterations of doubling every 2 to 3 days, just how many cases there would be.
Well,
They're more
why-
concerned. They're
Why
more
would it stop
concerned.
doubling unless they bring in extra lockdown rules? We'll just keep doubling.
Well, it's. Right, what am I doing here? 80. Oh, it's not bad.
It's looking great. Oh.
That was a good pace.
That's it.
Well, you might be able to get one back here, or both of you.
Well, it's only 11 feet. There should be a chance.
Yep, another good pace.
Let's see. It's going to break early. It's a big break for the first feet and then hardly any. It's just working out how much extra to add. I'm not going to add that much.
Lovely.
It is.
Oh, there's my first bogey of the night. Oh, now the headwind
right,
holds.
yes.
Finally, a headwind hole. It's definitely a full par 5, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely a 3-shotter. It's becoming a very repeatable shot for me.
It's working well. Andy, have you noticed an increase in food prices?
On certain things, yes. There's definitely been a bit of creepage because we, from week to week, I mean, we don't necessarily buy exactly the same stuff, but over the course of a month, we, have the same things that regularly crop up. And so just to give you a couple of very minor examples, a box of breaded fish used to be £3. That is now gone up to £3.40. So that's 40p in 300. So that's about 13%.
Yeah.
Grapes used to be £1. They're now £1.20. So they've gone up 20%. And a lot of things have gone up sort of, I would say, 10% easily.
Yeah, it's all these supply chain issues, and they're not going away anytime soon.
No. Right. Cat food as well. So Bella's, that's another one that used to be £3. That's now £3.40p. So that's gone up by 10-15%.
Yeah.
In one go.
Yeah, try graphics cards, Andy.
Yeah, I don't want to think about that.
That's partially because of Bitcoin mining and stuff like that. It's not quite the same. But, if China had a crack at Taiwan, watch the prices go up for computer parts there. Or just no computers.
Mm. The biggest thing that's going to hit people soon, if it hasn't already, is the cost of energy, because I've never paid more than £1,000 per year for my gas and electricity, ever. And okay, I'm on a fixed rate deal until October next year, but I anticipate going from approximately £1,000 to maybe £1,500 with energy.
Why?
It's going to be well, we've had 30 or 40 small suppliers gone bust, and the other thing that's gone through the roof is the wholesale price of gas, and it's also meant that because gas is used in electricity generating instead of coal-fired power stations, then the cost of electricity has gone through the roof as well.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
That was good.
Oh, good. Looking really good.
Ah.
A bit unlucky
It's
with
still
the longish club, so.
Yeah, it's still good. Right, that gave me some information, Andy. So thanks for that. Yeah, this should have good backspin.
It does. Oh, look at that.
Lovely, Dave.
He's charging. He's charging.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's have a look at this. Oh, I didn't read that at all. Well, I did read it, but just read it incorrectly. Yep.
For a minute there, I thought I had the BLI turned off. It was absolutely flat. There was nothing.
Yeah, this is one course where actually playing without the BLI would probably make very little difference.
Yeah, well, we know that now, definitely.
765.
Well, I was 2 in front of you early, Andy, and then you were 3 in front of me. Now it's back to 1.
Mm.
Been a lot of swinging going on.
Yes.
Not the Austin Powers type, the other type.
You know, I was thinking of the swinging 60s there.
It popped into my head as soon as I made the statement.
The words were formulating in my head, and it actually kind of hit me to it.
If you just replied, "Oh, baby," perfect.
Yeah, I'm sure there are catchphrases from that film that some of us have consciously or subconsciously inserted into our everyday vernacular.
There's some classics. I love the scene when he's trying to blackmail the government world leaders, and he's going to do something terrible to the entire world, and he goes, "I demand $1 million," because he's from 1969. He gets corrected, and he goes, "We make that every day in our legitimate businesses. Pick a bigger number." And then he asks for like 100 billion or something. Goes to the other side. It was fantastic. Oh, look at this. 3 from the same line.
Yeah.
Slightly different distances.
Yes.
We'll learn from you, Andy.
Okay, well, I hope not to disappoint.
Well, you can spite us by throwing it off to the side. Oh, you hit a good one.
Oh, that's a
Looks
really
very
nice one. Oh,
Oh,
lovely.
baby indeed.
Oh, baby.
Lovely.
Oh, behave.
Well, you need is Miss Shagwell there to support you.
It was in the second series, second thing where a lotter.
Yes.
A lot of vagina.
It's comedy gold.
Yeah.
Gold, Jerry.
Exactly. Right. So 150. Is the 159 enough? What if I punch it? Then it might be. I'll wait for a 12-mile-an-hour wind. Start off 14. Just give me 12. Not 15. 12. Just easy. Yeah. No. It was a stupid decision. I should have just gone the next club. Well, I didn't have the next club. I would have had to go to the 6 iron and chop it. So get off. Go on. It's better.
Oh, pardon me.
Interesting.
Is it?
Distance was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm back to 2.
Ooh.
Do you know, I thought that was going to go.
It looked like it was gone.
Yeah.
Very solid, Dave.
Yeah, I'm just keep on keeping on at the moment.
Well, that could be your new handle, Solid Dave.
Solid
Instead
gold.
of Uncle Dave, Solid Dave.
Solid Dave. Oh, what interesting shot.
Yeah, this has got a bit of teeth to it, this hole.
Oh, this is where you'd want your fade, Andy. Just fade it in against the wind.
Yes.
Oi!
That could come down off that slope if it's got enough on it.
It doesn't. It won't.
It doesn't. You can see what I mean. It was only not that many close.
It was a badly hit shot.
Interesting. He has
Come
faded
on.
against the wind. The wind's got it.
Oh, plugger!
Oh,
I don't think we've managed. We've
Oh,
to call you a
bollocks.
plugger for a couple of weeks.
bollocks. Right.
Oh. Well, now this could be interesting.
That could work really nicely.
Oh,
not.
just
It was close.
too much, yeah. That was the chopped 5-wood.
Yeah, that should have been the club for me as well.
Yeah, I was sure you hit the 7, and I knew Dave hit. Oh, yeah, Dave hit the 7 for sure as well.
53.
Super flop time.
It is.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Done the job.
Yep. Oh. You have to
Wow.
land this one soft, Dave.
It was a very interesting shot.
It's okay. All right, well, let's see whether I can get it onto the green.
It's a
Like
pretty
that.
good
Pretty
recovery.
nicely done, Andy.
Actually, I could have done with it not going as far. I think it would have been a flatter putt.
Mm.
Oh, that's another one.
Wow, that is a great par. Just when I thought I was going to steal one back. I'm only a hole or two from feeling like I'm going to run out of holes. Got to do something.
Well, that was a bit of a scare. I mean, you never know quite with those bunker shots how they're going to come out. Oh no!
That'll be right.
Oh no, that could be out of fairway the other side.
Yeah. Right,
Oh, you haven't said that.
Well, let's just see what you guys are doing and why.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
that's even more exciting.
Well, it's not where I aimed, but it's actually not a bad line in.
Geez, you almost end up behind some rocks.
Jesus.
105 is enough. 120. Whoa! Come back, Nelly.
Yeah.
Oh, Wagga. Oh, Jesus. The 105 was the right club.
Yeah, the 19 inches downhill loggers are even more exciting.
Come on, be right. Oh, it is right. I think. Oh no!
Oh.
It was okay, but I thought it was going to be really good.
Yeah, it was almost an O baby, and now it's just get down in two and get the hell out.
Hmm.
Right, where do I want to pitch this? Oh, there, okay. Right, 64. I'm going to pitch it at the 64-yard mark. There I am. Oh, I was 1 yard short. Just needed to get out of that rough. Would have bounced up great.
This has been
Good luck, Dave.
This has been your most taxing putt. Is it good? It's not bad.
Oh, there's still a bit of work to do.
There's a little bit of. It's probably been the. Yeah. Oh, he's a bit unsteady. Has he got positional vertigo?
But speaking of vertigo, Andy, how are you going?
Well, compared to where I was 2 weeks ago, I'm a lot better, but I'm still not absolutely there.
Did you see a doctor?
I did, yeah.
And what did they say?
The doctor said I had a dose of benign paroxysmal positional vertigo. The crystals in the ear, the inner ear, was just being misplaced.
And can't they just laser them or something? I guess not.
Well, they do go away of their own accord.
Oh, okay.
And you can rearrange. You can put your body into positions which supposedly help these crystals realign to where they should be. So I'm doing that each day, and most days I'm okay-ish. But the most important thing is I've started drinking beer again, and it's done absolutely no harm whatsoever.
Well, that is fantastic news, Andy. And so how are these brews? Are they...
Oh, come on!
Will it? Oh, harsh.
Wow. That would have been the death blow. I think that could have been it.
So what are you saying about the beers?
Yeah, so how are the home brews going?
Yeah, they're very tasty now. The next day or so, I'll probably put another batch on now that I'm starting to swill it down my neck.
I'll be over to have some soon.
Yeah. Right. God, that was achingly close. It's annoying when you get the exact line dead right.
It's always, they're always one roll short when they're dead in the middle. The rule. Is that where you aimed at, Dave?
I aimed at, right edge, but it seemed to push that way as well. So
It certainly ended up fine.
Let's have a look at this pin. Well, pin seems fairly flat.
Good line in.
Right, 76. I think that's okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to follow you guys. You seem to know what you're doing. Set. Just go one club further back. Oh, I didn't go one club.
you did.
Well, did
No.
some-
I went the 3-wood as well, Dave. I'm guessing you went the 3-wood.
I did.
Yeah.
And I wanted to put another marker down in the average drive competition.
And Handy went full He-Man.
Yeah. I think I've only clubbed down on one hole tonight. Good shot.
Not bad at all, Dave. See what I can learn from that. Be sure. Just chop the 105 a little bit, not much. Right.
Oh, it didn't bite as much as you thought.
Nice.
A bit better.
Nice.
Very good.
But I suspect we've all got fairly straight putts.
If I could have 10 pounds on this, I would.
Yeah, it's all about the pace. Yeah, I think with Golden Meadows, the thing that it doesn't do is it's not really creating any potential holes where there are big swings on it.
Yeah, you're not getting the drama that you get on a Mika Hendricks or a dog's course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really needs difficult pins to space.
And all the greens. And this might have been one of the very first things that was created for perfect golf.
Maybe they're thinking, well, they didn't want to put people off the game by making it too difficult. I mean, I remember one of the first courses I played on this game was Karen, and it almost put me off the bloody game. Had a terrible time.
That was one of the games with the things bundled with the stock game.
It was a nightmare. It's still really hard.
Oh, look at that! It's big again. A slight draw. Go on.
And it's the right angle.
Oh.
Everything about it is good. Right. Can I do there?
Oh,
Interesting bit of rough there too.
I'm not sure what it's going to do out of this rough. Oh. I know what shot I'm going to hit though. Is it going to work or it's not?
it's not bad.
Almost worked.
Yep.
Okay, where the hell's this pin? 127. It's 130. Right. Is it the death blow? Oh, nearly.
It's pretty close to it.
Now I have to sink my approach shot. Chip. Just to stay in it.
Oh,
Great shot. Wow.
Hey,
Wow. I literally have to sink. No choice.
will it?
is it?
Oh,
Oh, Dave.
it was the perfect shot, dude.
Oh. Now it's the death blow. God.
There you go.
Oh. I'm going to rue this shot, especially if I pick two up on the last two holes. Which I'm going to try and do on principle.
Wow. Here we go.
This is where I was wishing we're playing Tour Pro.
It's a great line. Did he hit there?
The incorrect club.
Yeah. Well, that's not a great line either. Oh, Dave. All you need to do is stuff it within 2 feet and...
Here's your chance.
So all I'm going to do is pull them out of my backside.
Which makes no sense because that implies it's a shit shot.
Yeah, but in Australia, that slang does not mean it's a shit
I
shot.
know.
Right. 184, 178. Okay. Door. Maybe it's just that. It's straight at it. It is. I'm just going to do that.
Did you hit the
Well,
159?
if you took the 8 iron, you might have a chance. If you took the 7, you wouldn't. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it. Did you take the 8, Dave, as well?
The 170, yeah.
Yeah, I took the 7 as well. Wow.
nice recovery. Oh, really nice.
What a shot. Great shot. I'm secretly dreaming of picking up 2 here, but it's not.
Well, I thought I've got to be careful here because the way the greens have been until now, seemingly, it'll be interesting to see what Dave makes of this one. So there's actually a bit of left to right.
Great pace.
Just park yourself next to my marker.
I'll show you the line from there, Andy, just to...
Yes, please.
There's no need for collaboration, boys. Go on. Go on. Oh, no, I belted it.
Oh, no.
I really did try and force that. I tried to sink it. And I've paid the price.
You have paid the price.
Fine, Andy, you can start waving to the crowd. It doesn't even have to be secretly. You can just wave. No, no, I've missed the left.
It's going to go in.
It just shows how good my punting is. I can't even predict what's going to happen.
Right. Well, Dave has kept me at arm's length as well. Although I've only been one behind, it's every hole I've been one behind. But here's the thing: there's
an eagle on.
It's an eagle opportunity.
Can you snatch a draw or even a victory, Andy? I'm going for the albatross myself.
Interesting. Oh no, the hand grenade.
Yeah.
That is unusual.
Well, is that a little window for you, Andy?
I like this window.
Well, he's got a very good chance of getting on in 2. I'd be lucky to get on in 3.
I think that should be short enough.
It's too far.
No, it's not. Oh, bloody hell.
What did you do, Andy? I've got to watch 3, 2. Oh, you've hit the driver. Okay. So I think if I hit the 3 wood, based on what I just saw, I can still make it in 2. Oh, baby. Yes, officer.
Yep. That's definitely achievable in 2 with that.
Well, if I'd have known how far my tee shot was going to carry, I'd have actually gone left of there and just tried to clear the bunkers totally.
Unfortunately, Dave gave you no assistance at all with his
No,
drive.
he didn't. So it's your fault, Dave.
Absolutely, absolutely it is.
But having said that, it was a risky shot with a high tariff with water coming into play for a mishit shot. I wouldn't have taken it on. I might be a fool, but I'm not foolhardy.
Yes.
There we go.
Screen says
249. Oh, he's got a bit of left to right.
Oh,
Not
he's
enough though.
Oh. If you'd been on
I knew what I
line.
was trying to do. I just didn't execute.
Okay, right. Well, this is not going to be a risky shot at all. Okay, 96 yards. Oh, hello, Dave. Fancy meeting you on this course.
107.
Wow.
The 91 is inappropriate. No, it's not going to get up. Oh, that was a
Ooh.
terrible effort.
It wasn't your best. Oh.
And he's got an outside chance here.
Yep.
Okay.
Lovely.
So, Dave, did you ever watch a show called The Great?
As in Catherine the Great, starring the Minger or the Minnie.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. But I've
It's
got
fantastic.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah, season 2 just got released.
Okay.
And, I've just started watching it again. I've forgotten how good the show is. You're going to like it. Just
Oh,
tell
The
us
Great. That's who does it star?
The
Elle
Minnie.
Fanning plays Catherine the Great. And the guy, I'm not sure who he is, who plays the Emperor at the time, but he's fantastic. He's the most evil bastard you've ever met in your life. And, she's just a young girl who marries into this world, pretty much against her will. And it's just how it all plays out. It's fantastic. I don't know what it's on, whether it's on Netflix or whatever.
Actually, that was a series that I'm sure we earmarked that a while back and never got round to watching it.
Well, I'm vouching for it, Andy. It really is fantastic.
Right.
It's pretty brutal. There's violence and terrible things happen, but it's really good and very funny at times too. It's almost a black comedy, is how I would describe it.
Bullets?
Oh, no.
Oh, can't say you didn't have your chance.
No, I had a chance to at least sort of have a touch of your jacket, Dave.
Just trying to get this in and lessen your margin, Andy. Turn. Oh, come on.
Oh, that's harsh. I get turned, but too late.
Not when I asked.
Oh, I thought for a minute.
Yeah. We all thought that for a sec. It's funny.
Yeah, an innocuous par 5, and we've all kind of not struggled, but
Well, we all stuffed it up, basically.
okay. Right, so let's see how that translates. Well, look at the back nine.
We all
You know,
shot
David's
33s.
the loser here because he's the only one that had a bogey on the back nine.
On Kent back, I'd lose.
But we all had 33.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Wow. But his brutal front nine just took us out of play. 20.
Well, here's the ironic thing, Dave. You were the only person not to have a bogey.
Yeah, and I went 33. Yeah, and I lose. I run last.
It's a hard.
33.
It's a hard skill, this, Dave, isn't it?
It's a very tough score. Bloody hell.
Okay.
I've got all the work in front of me now. I've got to win the last 2 games of the year. I don't like that.
Ooh. Well, that's going to make our stats interesting. Right. I shall go back